Big of Tricks trivia time. Grab your friends and play it online. With Ali and Gina and Taco just for you. It's Big of Tricks trivia time. And we're feeling alright. Okay, come on, let's play.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome. My name is Ali with Baig Tricks Entertainment. Thank you so much for joining us this evening for some fun Disney trivia sponsored by the Fountaindale Public Library. We are going to get into this game here in just a minute, but before we go any further, I want to make sure that you've joined the online game. It's very simple to do. Just open up any internet browser and go to online.baigoftricks.com. Put in the code 11121A. Just today's date, 1/11/21A. If you clicked on the link on Facebook or the library's website, you will not have to type in that code. You will be able to get directly there. Hang on one second. I just got kicked out of my own computer. All right, we're back. So once you're there, you type in the code. You'll see a screen that's going to ask you for just a couple pieces of information. Looks a little bit like this. There are two spots. All it wants to know, first and foremost, is the name that you want to go by in this competition. It says nickname, but what it's asking for is really your team name. That can be your name personally or whatever you want to be known as. This is a family-friendly event, so please try to keep those team names family-friendly. Other than that, all we're looking for is the state that you're playing from. You don't have to put this in, but if you do, it just lets us know where people are joining us from. We tend to have people joining not just from across the United States, but from across the world, which is pretty cool. So if you're not in the United States, just let us know what country they're in that blank. Either way, click on go. You'll see this screen that says Baig Tricks Online Disney Trivia Game will begin shortly, and that means you're all set. That means there's nothing else you need to do until the game starts, which it will here in just a couple minutes. Once again, my name is Ali with Baig Tricks Entertainment. Thank you so much for being here tonight. We are about to have some fun. This is Disney trivia, so questions about all sorts of primarily Disney animated or live action films. Might be a question or two about Disney Channel, but it's all Disney. So once again, thank you to the Fountaindale Public Library for sponsoring this tonight. They're actually sponsoring one event every single month. The first... I guess not this month, the second Monday of every month. So as you know, we have Disney trivia coming up tonight. Next month, on Monday the 8th, we will have Marvel trivia. That's Marvel Cinematic Universe trivia. That is Monday, February 8th. In March, also on the 8th, if you haven't realized yet, this is one of those fun times when February and March have the exact same dates on the same days. So if it's the 8th in February, it's the 8th in March, the second Monday of each of those. So March 8th, we'll be doing video game trivia. That's going to be a lot of fun. I think we have this scheduled out into... April. We're going to do Parks and Recreation trivia on the 12th of April. And then the 10th of May, we'll be doing Chicago sports trivia. So lots of trivia coming up the second Monday of every month, sponsored by the Fountaindale Public Library. So thank you guys so much for being here tonight. So that's what's coming up, but tonight is Disney trivia. So let me tell you all about how this works. Some of these questions tonight will be simple, some of them will be tough, but they are all multiple choice. So how the game works, I'll be asking you a question, you'll see it appear on your screen, I'll read it to you, I'll give you a couple seconds to think about it, and then I'm going to start a 30-second question timer. Once that timer starts, you have, as I said, 30 seconds to answer. Now, the trick is, once the time begins, the points start to decrease. So every question is worth a maximum of 150 points, but once the timer starts, the points start to decrease, so the quicker you answer, the more points you will actually earn if you're correct. If you're incorrect, you'll earn 0, but you don't lose any points, so you at least want to take a guess, even if you're not sure. But be careful, because once you click on an answer, you can't switch to a different answer. If you click on A, that's your answer. If you click on B, That's your answer. So there's a little bit of strategy here. You want to make sure you're answering quickly to earn as many points as possible, but don't just click wildly, because if you click the wrong answer by accident, you can't switch it. As I mentioned, all of the questions are to do with either Disney films or a few about Disney Channel. Some might have to do with Disney in general. This is not Disney Parks trivia. This is not all about Walt Disney, the man trivia. This is about Disney films and some TV. So these questions are not in any particular order. Some of them will be simple, some will be tough, but they're all worth the same amount. So we're going to keep you on your toes tonight. If you're still wondering exactly how this game works, that's okay, because the first question that we do here in just a second is going to be a practice question. And all that means is that it won't be worth any points. So I'm sure that we have some individuals out there that maybe have never used our online game system before. This one's for you guys to see how the system works before the questions actually count for points. We will take a look at the standings throughout the game, but I'll tell you about that in a second. So let me put this first question up on the screen here. And before we do that, I am not here alone. My wife, Gina, is in the room. We also have Taco here with us, almost already asleep. What a boy. He'll be hanging out as long as he can handle it.
Sorry,
Oh, bless you.
Thank you.
All right. Here we go. Question number 1, you can see it on your screen. Make sure you're looking at your device, whether that's your phone or your computer, when it comes to the timer, because it's always going to be a couple seconds behind on YouTube, because it's the internet. It takes a delay to get processed out through the video server. This one, if it was worth points, 150 points, you'll see that in the top right corner, but this one's just for practice. So, what is the name of your host today? This is our practice question. You're going to see 4 answers pop up once I start the timer. Click the one you believe to be correct. What is the name of your host today? Is it Grumpy, Sneezy, Sleepy, or Ali? What is the name of your host today? Still have people joining, so we're going to take a breath really quick, because I still see people jumping on, so I don't want to start the real questions until they're here. But we're going to get this game going, the real questions, by no later than 7:10. But I can actively see people joining, so whenever I see that, I do want to wait just a second. Good opportunity to take a sip, take a breath, go watch a Disney movie really quick. I'm just kidding. All right, let's get into this. What is the name of your host today? 1 person said Grumpy. Thank you. 3 people said Sneezy. That was Gina, to be fair. 5 people said Sleepy. 49 people said Ali. 49 people were correct. This one wasn't worth any points, but if it was, and you were one of those 49 individuals who had answered D, you would have earned up to 150 points based on how quickly you answered. All right. So as I mentioned, I'm going to give it 1 more minute, because I still see people signing on. But at 7:10, we're going to dive into our first real question of the evening. In the meantime, let me take a look, see who's out here. Hey, Stephanie Curtis, welcome. Misha, Amy J.K., John J., Karen, Sarah V., what's up? Hey, Mr. Chris B. Hey, Sarah. Bree M. Yeah, I haven't seen your name on here in a while. Welcome back, welcome back. Hey, Jedi Snips. Welcome, 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 everybody. Tammy Cushing. Yeah, try clicking onto this link again. Tammy, if you joined the game, okay, good, you're good. All right, good to go. Here we go. Question number 2, our first real question of the evening. What kind of animal is Pocahontas' friend Miko? What kind of animal is Pocahontas' friend Miko? Is Miko a cat, a possum, a hummingbird, or a raccoon? Oh, he's extra cuddly. Daniel says Miko was originally going to be a turkey. Interesting, I didn't know that. One person said a possum, 64 people said a raccoon, and 64 people were correct. Miko the raccoon. So everybody that put D got points, but the quicker you answered, the more points you earned. As I briefly mentioned, we'll take a look at the standings just about every 5 questions, so we'll do that here in just a few minutes. All right, question number 3. Speaking of animals, what kind of animal was the individual Little John from the animated film Robin Hood? The classic animated Robin Hood. What kind of animal was Little John? Was he a fox, an owl, a lion, or a bear? Hey, Aaron Goro, what's up? It's been a while. Taco says hello. In his own sleepy way. Miko is my spirit animal. I feel you, Janessa. So just a caution that the pictures and the GIFs that you see accompanying the questions, sometimes they're from the movie that we're talking about. Sometimes they may not be at all, but they're never meant to be hints or tips. They're not meant to lead you towards a certain answer or away from a certain answer. They're just there for fun, like the adorable Robin Hood here. 5 people said a fox, 2 people said an owl, and 2 people said a lion, but 59 of you correctly said that Little John was a bear. Little John was a bear. Great job. Question number 4. In Pinocchio, Pinocchio made his way to Pleasure Island via a playing card that was his ticket to get there. Which playing card was Pinocchio's ticket to Pleasure Island? Was it the Ace of Clubs, the Jack of Diamonds, the Ace of Spades, or the Joker? All right, this one is a little bit tougher than the previous few questions, according to the answers I see coming in. If you guys are having fun and you want to play some more trivia, we'll be back at 9 p.m. tonight, 9 p.m. Central. So just an hour after we finish here with general knowledge trivia. It'll be loads of fun. All right. 10 people said Ace of Clubs. 13 people said the Joker. 14 people said the Jack of Diamonds. 33 people correctly said the Ace of Spades. The Ace of Spades. Karen says she gets this one wrong every time. Well, that's okay, Karen. Eventually you'll get there. Yeah, you think, oh, maybe I put that last time. That's okay. But 33 of you did get it right this time. You got points for that. Question number 5. In the animated film, The Sword and the Stone, what was the name of Merlin's pet owl? In the animated Sword in the Stone, what was the name of Merlin's pet owl? Was it Aristotle, Plato, Socrates, or Archimedes? Every time she said. This is question 5, so we'll take a look at the standings after this. But before we do that, make sure you get your answers in. You got about 15 seconds left. Me too, Aaron. This is one of my favorites. Especially of the older ones. And Aristocats. All right. Everybody's in. All the famous philosophers. 5 people said Aristotle. 4 people said Plato. 10 people said Socrates. 51 people correctly said Archimedes. Archimedes, the owl. I know some individual who named their cat after this character, Archimedes, but not an owl. Everybody's in with question 5, so let's take a look at the current standings. I'll put them up on the screen. I'm not going to read through all of them because there are a whole bunch of you here tonight, which I love, but I don't want to spend all of our time reading the answers. So let's see. We'll go through a few of them, though. First, 10 months in quarantine gives you a crick in the neck. That's a nice reference. In second place currently, if it's not Burrow, don't fix it. Third, the orphaned protagonist. Fourth, I miss mouse ears. Oh, in fifth, the human world. It's a mess. In sixth, turned down for Walt. In seventh, Cool Runnings. In eighth, tied Merton Lerney and Joe and Paige. In 10th is Team Cream. There's a name I haven't seen in a while. In 11th is Jensen. In 12th is Tully. 13th, Pluto's Got Nothing on Taco. Welcome back. In 14th, The Evil Stepsisters. 15th, The Magical Express. We have LaCroix in 16th. The Great Mouse Detectives in 17th. Durbert in 18th. The Glovers in 19th. Team Gus Gus in 20th. Team Dope in 21st. The Incredibles in 22nd. Kevin Flug in 23rd. Tonks in 24th, tied with Chesera. We have the Disnerds in 27th. Rin in 28th. Trivia Newton-John in 29th. And Sarella Sand in 30th. If I didn't get to your name, that's okay. That doesn't mean that you're out of the running. There are still about 30 questions left, which means a whole bunch of points out there. Still anybody's game, so don't give up. And I just breezed over this earlier, but as these questions maybe get tougher, some will still be pretty simple. But if we run into one and you have no idea, make sure you take a guess. Don't leave it blank. Don't not answer, because even if you're wrong, you don't lose any points. But if you don't answer, you have a 0% chance of getting any points. So here we go. Question number 6. What Disney princess once stated that she wanted adventure in the great wide somewhere? Which Disney princess said this? I want adventure in the great wide somewhere. Was it Jasmine, Belle, Snow White, or Cinderella? All right. Get those answers in. Time is up. You guys did well here. 14 people said Jasmine. I think that's a great guess, but it's incorrect. The correct answer is, in fact, Belle, which 54 of you said. B for Belle. Great job. You got points for that. Question, all-time favorite Disney princess, says Jedi. Yeah. Number 7. In the film A Goofy Movie, what monster did Goofy run into while he was on his camping trip? What monster did Goofy run into while he was on his camping trip in a Goofy movie? Was it the Loch Ness Monster, Dracula, Bigfoot, or Frankenstein? Mitch Hedberg. I think Bigfoot is just blurry. The photographers aren't doing anything wrong. Favorite Disney movie? Chris, this Powerline, I could listen to those songs nonstop. We stand Powerline. Yeah, Brie. One of the songs, I think Eye to Eye was, or Stand Up, one of them wasn't on Spotify for a long time. They had the soundtrack except for one song because of the rights, and it's finally on there again. So if you don't own the soundtrack, you can now listen to all of them on Spotify. 8 people said Loch Ness Monster. 58 people said Bigfoot. One person said Frankenstein. That would be cool, but 58 people were correct. It was, in fact, Bigfoot. Good job. All right. Question number 8. In the film Sleeping Beauty, what is the name of Maleficent's pet raven? You can see him here. What is the name of Maleficent's pet raven? Is it Diablo, Mauvaise, Malum, or Figaro? Leaning Tower of Cheesa. I think Pauly Shore has a movie coming out soon.
Really?
Yeah, he's getting back into... Maybe that or a TV. I know he does a podcast and a TV show. Oh, he just did Guest House in 2020. He put it out.
Interesting.
Pauly Shore, Mike Castle, Amy Teagarden, and Steve-O. What a lineup.
Seriously.
Oh, fantastic. All right. Everybody's in. 4 people said Malum, 6 people said Figaro, 8 people said Mauvaise, 49 people correctly said Diablo. Diablo is the correct answer. Couldn't get past 10 minutes of Guest House. Yeah, I believe it. I'm going to give it a shot, though. Question number 9. Which of the 7 dwarfs is the only one without a beard? Which of Disney's 7 dwarfs is the only one without a beard? Is it Doc, Grumpy, Dopey, or Bashful? Whoops. House guest was Sinbad. Oh, and Phil Hartman? Sinbad. All right, everybody's. And one person said Doc. 7 people said Bashful. And I think if I was guessing, I might think Bashful just because you always see his cheeks. And you might think he doesn't have a beard. But he does, just below the cheeks. Dopey's the correct answer here. No beard on Dopey. So good job. If you put C, you got points. All right, question number 10. In the film Princess Diaries, Mia was the princess of what fictional country? Was it Genosha, Laurania, Genovia, or Latveria?
Okay.
It's okay. Taco heard something outside. Oh, he doesn't care. All right. Get those answers in. All right, you guys did well. 3 people said Genosha. 1 person said Laurania. 65 people said famous for their pears, Genovia. Genovia. C, the correct answer here. All right, we're going to take another look at the standings. I'll read the top couple. I'll let you guys all take a look, see where you're at, and then we'll move on to the next set of questions. Currently in first is 10 months in quarantine gives you a crick in the neck. In second is I Miss Mouse Ears. In third is the orphan protagonist. So take a look, see where you're at. We'll get into the next round here in just a second. All right, I think we've seen all of the standings right now. Taco. Remember how hard those rose gold ears were to find?
Yes, thank God for Kristen.
I know.
He looks so cute.
All right, question number 11. What is the name of Yzma's dim-witted sidekick in the film The Emperor's New Groove? What is the name of Yzma's dim-witted sidekick in The Emperor's New Groove? Is it Brock, Kronk, LeFou, or Pacha?
Yeah.
9 o'clock is going to be fun, my friends. If you're around, you're available, hang out, play some trivia with us. General knowledge, free to play. Same place that you're at right now. The links will be posted on Facebook. It's under General Knowledge Trivia Live online on our events page. You can get the links. Join us for free for some fun general knowledge trivia. All right, here we go. 1 person said Brock. 1 person said LeFou. 6 people said Pacha. The correct answer, famous for his spinach puff, said is Kronk. Kronk. Good job. B, the correct answer. All right, question number 12. In the film 101 Dalmatians, which of the puppies shows the most interest in the television? Could not tear him away. They all liked it, but this one wouldn't leave. Which one showed the most interest in the television? Was it Patch, Freckles, Rolly, or Lucky? Thanks, Karen. I do try to be clever. Not too tricky, but clever is good. Ugh. Too many things in my head.
Too many. You look cute.
Oh, thank you. Oh, wow, we're all over the
You
place
look like
here.
a Snapchat filter. Those glasses and the eyes. Ears. Oh my god, eyes. Put me to bed, please.
1 person said Freckles. 19 people said Patch. 17 people said Rolly. 34 people correctly said Lucky. A little Lucky. Just loved watching TV. All right. Question number 13. Nero and Brutus are the pets of which Disney villain? Nero and Brutus are the names of two pets of which Disney villain? This one's for Mr. Rice Chris B. Is it Hades, Cruella de Vil, Madame Medusa, or Ursula? Thunderbolt. Oh yeah, that was the dog they liked watching. Loved this movie as a kid, said SF Curtis. So did I. Although I don't want to give anything away. The correct answer here, let's see. 19 people said Hades. That's a fantastic guess. 12 people said Ursula, also a good. Both of them had two assistants or minions, unlike some other. So did Cruella de Vil, to be fair, but they were humans. But the correct answer here is Madame Medusa. Madame Medusa. That was the Rescuers, I believe. All right. Question number 14. Which character sings the title song Beauty and the Beast? Which character sings Beauty and the Beast? Is it Chip, Belle, Mrs. Potts, or Lumiere? Thanks, Misha. All right, everybody's in. You guys did very, very well here. Nobody went for Belle. She's too busy dancing. One person said Chip. 3 people said Lumiere. But 64 people correctly said Angela Lansbury. Mrs. Potts. C, the correct answer. Great job. Yeah, social. Good job, Karen. I'm off my game in the new year. Cheers, everybody. Question 15. I forgot about this gift. In The Little Mermaid, in the animated film The Little Mermaid, how many sisters does Ariel have? In The Little Mermaid, how many sisters does Ariel have? Is it 6, 7, 8, or 9? You see the gift? Murder, She Wrote. That's right, Tokus. Yes. Thanks, Aaron.
I love it. This is adorable.
What a cutie.
Well done.
Beauty and the Beast. Right, everybody's in. This one's pretty tough. It usually goes one of two ways. And yeah, 5 people said 9, 7 said 8, but 20 of you said 7, 37 of you said 6. She is one of 7. She has 6 sisters. The correct answer is 6. All right, that's question 15. So let's take an updated look at the standings. Currently still in first is 10 months in quarantine gives you a crick in the neck. In second, The Human World. It's a mess. In third, Orphaned Protagonists. Everybody else, take a look. You have a second here. See where you're at. We'll get into the next set of questions in just a second. All right, here we go. Question number 16. It's a little bit tougher for the Pinocchio fans out there. What kind of wood did Geppetto make Pinocchio out of? What kind of wood did Geppetto use to make Pinocchio? Was it walnut, cedar, pine, or oak? not getting any whiskey. Lay down. All right, everybody's in. 8 people said walnut, 12 said cedar, 16 said oak, 31 of you correctly said pine. Used pine to make a Pinocchio. Pinocchio.
I see what you did there.
Question 17. What is the name of the dog in the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids films? Seen here on the table. What is the name of the dog in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Is it Atom, Clark, Ion, or Quark?
I haven't seen this one in a long time.
I know. These are all on Disney Plus.
I love these when I was a
Do you remember when Rick Moranis was going to come back to acting and then some guy jumped him in New York?
Yeah, that's a sad story, the whole thing.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Oh, he did the commercial with Ryan Reynolds.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah. Oh, man arrested. Okay. In New York City for the attack. All right, good. All right, everybody's in. 12 people said Atom. 3 people said Clark. 7 people said Ion. 43 of you correctly said, I think it's a cute name for a dog, Quark. Quark. Good job. D, the correct answer here. All right, question 18. In what futuristic city did the film Big Hero 6 take place? What futuristic city did the film Big Hero 6 take place? Was it Zion, San Francisco, Ottawa, Ontario, or Galaxy Hills? All right, everybody's in. 2 people each said Zion and Ottawa, Ontario. 4 people said Galaxy Hills. there. Ba la 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 la. 57 people correctly said San Francisco. San Francisco. I would love to live there. All right, question number 19. What is the name of the snake that can hypnotize people in the animated Robin Hood? What is the name of the snake assistant seen here? Is it Ka, Mara, Juju, or Sir Hiss?
That's how I count my gold coins. Taco's tail, though.
That's how you count your gold coins, but with Taco's tail.
Mine are filled with chocolate.
Ooh. I could take some chocolate gold coins right now. All right, everybody's in. Ka is the name of a snake, but not from this film. 11 of you said Ka, 3 said Mara, 5 said Juju, 48 of you correctly said Sir Hiss. D, the correct answer. All right, question 20. Which Disney princess sings the song Once Upon a Dream? Which Disney princess sings the song Once Upon a Dream? Is it Belle, Princess Aurora, Jasmine, or Snow White?
Oh, yeah?
Voodoo Mama Juju. Hi, Katniss. Oh, I want to watch The Office. Voodoo Mama Juju. I do declare.
I would like, I think for our mental health, maybe starting in February, we could do an Office rewatch.
Yeah, let's do it. All right, everybody's in. Let's see. 2 people said Jasmine. 7 people said Snow White. 61 people. If anybody's going to sing about dreaming, it was Princess Aurora, Briar Rose, Sleeping Beauty herself.
Did it surprise
B.
you that that was my favorite when I was a kid?
No. Great job. Here are the standings. Currently in first, still 10 months. In quarantine, will give you a crick in the neck. In second, the human world, it's a mess. In third, orphaned protagonists. You can see the scores are very close. Again, we still have about 15 questions, and they're worth 150 points each. So this is still anybody's game. You're earning points not just for being correct, but also for answering quickly. So don't forget, click as quickly as you can without clicking the wrong one because you can't change it. Take a look. I'll let that run through, then we'll get into the next set here in just a second. John Jay just finished our second Office rewatch. That's awesome. Yeah, it's not on Netflix anymore. It's on Peacock.
The one streaming service we don't have.
I know. Yeah, I think I'm probably just gonna get all the DVDs. We watch it way too much. Don't like The Office or Steve Carell. That's okay. Everybody has their opinions. I like The Office and I like Steve Carell. We just finished The Morning Show on Apple TV. And I remember that at award seasons garnering a lot of nominations and a lot of praise. And we hadn't seen it, but I think it deserved it. It was great. All right, here we go. Question 21. In the film Mary Poppins, when Mary gives the medicine to Michael, he's surprised because to him, it tastes like what? He expects it to taste bad, but instead, he says that the medicine tastes like what? Is it blueberry, bubblegum, cotton candy, or strawberry? Well, sorry, everybody. All right, everybody is in. 2 people said blueberry, 21 said bubblegum, 12 said cotton candy, 32 of you correctly said strawberry. We're going to the library. We need to watch Scrubs. All right, good job. Put D, you got points. Question 22. Back to the Little Mermaid. In the Little Mermaid, how many days, according to their agreement, does Ariel have to find true love after making the deal with Ursula? Was it 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, or 10 days? Wrong punch.
Reminds me of her. My joke to you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. All right, everybody's in. You guys did very well. 1 person said 2 days. 6 people said 5 days. 60 people said 3 days. Congrats. 3 days. It was a good deal. She made the deal. All right, question 23. Speaking of numbers, in the film Hercules, the Disney film Hercules, we're not talking about actual Greek mythology, because these two answers may not be the same. In the Disney film Hercules, how many heads does the Hydra monster grow each time Hercules cuts off one of its heads? Is it 2, 3, 7, or 5? Scrubs is another great. Yeah, Karen, you know, they came out. What's his name? Bill Richards? Bill Lawrence. He said that season 9 was supposed to be a spin-off. It was supposed to be called like Scrubs: Interns. It was supposed to be a separate series, but NBC wasn't going for, or ABC at that point wasn't going for it, so they had to call it just Scrubs season 9. But if you look at it as a totally different series, it's still not great. But it feels better than the season 9, the last season of such a love show. All right, everybody's in. You were split. I know, right? 31 people said 2 heads. 32 people said 3 heads. 32 people were correct. This is different. In Greek mythology, the Hydra would grow 2 heads, but in the Disney film, the Hydra would grow 3 heads every time Hercules cut off one. Interns. Thank you, Middleton Lens. Thank you. Question 24. What is the name of the fox in the animated film The Fox and the Hound? Adorable. But what is the name of the fox in The Fox and the Hound? Is it Vixie, Todd, Copper, or Caleb? Scrubs, interns. I see how that sounded now. Yeah.
I like it.
Amy JK, this is my daughter's favorite movie too. Which movie are we talking about? Hercules? Which one is... Oh, Hercules. Yeah. I think it certainly doesn't hit the top 10 list when you list the Disney animated films, but everybody I talk to loves it.
Everyone does love it.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in years.
Danny DeVito? Come on. All right. Nobody said Vixie. 2 people said Caleb. 14 said Copper. 49 of you said Todd. 49 of you were correct. Todd with 2 Ds. Here, I'll fix it. There you go. According to the Disney Wiki, it's just 1 D. I knew I didn't do that by accident. I'm going to take that second D back out. Todd with 1 D, according to Disney. Question 25. All right. We're leaving the animated films for a second. What was Walt Disney's first fully live-action film? What was Walt Disney's first fully live-action film? Is it The Skeleton Dance, Song of the South, Treasure Island, or 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? All right, everybody's in. 2 people said The Skeleton Dance. 17 people said Song of the South and 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. 30 of you said Treasure Island. And in fact, Treasure Island is the correct answer. Treasure Island, the first fully live-action film. Obviously, Song of the South had live-action actors in it, but a lot of animation as well. Treasure Island, the correct answer here. That's question 25. Here's an updated look at the standings. 10 months in quarantines. Sure gives you a crick in the neck, still in first. Tonks is now up into second, just above Orphaned Protagonists. Everybody else, take a look, see where you're at. Ooh, Taco's got some wide-eye, twitchy nose. He is sleeping.
Ooh, yeah, he's deep in a dream.
Yeah, he's in a dream. He's chasing the mailman right now. That paw's going to start going soon. Karen, nice. Good job, Karen. Moving up. All right, here we go. Question number 26. Which Disney character sings the song titled Poor Unfortunate Souls? Which Disney character sings the song Poor Unfortunate Souls? Is it Hades, Cruella de Vil, Maleficent, or Ursula? Well, that back leg is going now. I know Taco's not like the host of this, but I think he's infinitely more interesting than watching me read the questions.
I like watching him sleep, personally.
Oh, all right, everybody's in. Let's see. Yeah, you guys didn't struggle here. 60 of you, 90% of you answered correctly. Ursula. Ursula. D, the correct answer. You got points here. Question 27. Try not to cry. Also, don't look at this gift, Gina. What kind of animals stampede into the canyon in The Lion King?
Wow.
What kind of animals are stampeding through the canyon in the saddest scene in probably Disney history, in The Lion King? Are they elephants, wildebeests, antelope, or zebra? Steph Curtis. Yeet!
Oh, oof.
Yeet! Yeet! I just love that somebody took the time to make this GIF.
I will admit it's a funny gift.
Thank you. I have one GIF in here for you, don't worry. This one I knew you wouldn't like, but there's a GIF in here you are going to love. Other than the dog Ariel. Alright, one person said elephant, 3 people said zebra, 12 people said antelope, 51 of you said wildebeest. If you got this wrong, that is perfectly fine because this is the scene that you can just say, listen, I blocked it out of my mind. I don't ever want to think about it again. And Ali, I hate you for making me think about it. That is completely acceptable.
It's such a ridiculous
If you miss this, you don't have to feel bad for a second. It is wildebeest. Wildebeest. A stampede of wildebeest. All right, question 28. Let's get out of here. Most Disney fans, I would imagine most of you playing this know the piece of trivia that says Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was the first full-length animated feature film by Disney. But what was the second full-length animated feature film by Disney? Was it Dumbo, Bambi, Pinocchio, or Fantasia? One of my favorite Bella Disney memories, she would call it hyenas. Oh, Aaron, yeah. That's another sad
Yeah, I
scene.
haven't watched The Fox and the Hound in a long time.
I just remember loving it when I was a kid.
Really?
Yes, I loved The Fox and the Hound.
That's really cute.
Todd and Copper. All right, everybody's in, and wow, we are all over the place. 19 people said Dumbo, 14 people said Bambi, 22 people said Pinocchio, 13 people said Fantasia. That was the first film I ever saw in theaters. They were doing some replay of it, and we saw it. And I was scared shitless. The correct answer is Pinocchio. Pinocchio, C. Just a couple years after. They were pretty good. They put out almost a movie a year after Snow White. They went at it. But Pinocchio was the second one. Great job, those of you that put C got points. Fantasia was number 3. Thank you, Karen. I knew they were all right there. Bambi and Dumbo as well. All right, question 29. It's a little bit of a specific one, but I love this question. What is the time on the White Rabbit's pocket watch in Alice in Wonderland? It never changes. He's always late. He's going to be late. But his watch never changes. It's always the same time when we see it. What time is shown on his pocket watch? Is it 2:45, 3:15, 12:25, or 6:30? Can't stop laughing at how awful this GIF is. Yeah, I don't blame you. Oh, Kevin, that's fair. When Bambi's mom died, that was bad.
Oh, yeah.
420. Yeah. That was the Mad Hatter's watch, I believe, Middleton Lens. All right. Everybody's in. We're all over the place here once again. 4 people said 6:30. 12 people said 2:45. 29 people said 3:15. 23 of you said 12:25. Let's see. I'll put this up here so you can see it here. It's much more clear. That's why I don't use this GIF. The correct answer is 12:25. That time never changes. 12:25. Every time we see his pocket watch, 12:25. Caterpillar's watch. Yeah, nice, Chris. You're right. You're right. All right. Question 30. In the film Frozen, how many brothers does Prince Hans have? In Frozen, how many brothers does Hans have? Is it 10, 11, 12, or 13? Your gift's coming up. Hans roll. Yeah, Karen, you got it. gosh. Let's look at both. How about that? All right, everybody's in. We know how many sisters Ariel had. Now let's see if we know how many brothers Prince Hans has. 5 of you said 10. 19 of you said 11. 5 of you said 13. 39 of you correctly said 12 brothers. Good job. C, the correct answer. All right, we're going to roll right through this. We're going to go right into question 31. In the film Aladdin, the animated film Aladdin, the team in first, I would hope, would know this. In Aladdin, how many years does the genie say he's been trapped in that lamp? When you've been trapped in a lamp this long, how many years did the genie say he had been trapped in the lamp before he's let out? Was it 100, 1,000, 10,000, or 100,000?
I just realized we're on top chair.
It's okay. Yeah. All right, get those answers in. All right, let's take a look. One person said 100 years. 13 people said 1,000 years. Nobody said 100,000, but 54 of you said 10,000. 54 of you were correct. Great job. Question number 32. It's a very close game right now. I just took a look at the standings myself. It's a very close game, even between first, second, and third. So this is anybody's game still. Question 32. In the aforementioned The Fox and the Hound, what kind of animal is a character named Boomer? What kind of animal is Boomer? Is Boomer a woodpecker, a squirrel, an owl, or a mushroom? Have you seen the fan theories where they think that Aladdin takes place after the apocalypse? I have not, Middleton Lens, but please send that to me. You know I'd like to. That's a scary theory. Yeah, that's very... All right, everybody's in. One person said a mushroom. 17 people said an owl. 12 people said a squirrel. 36 people said Boomer was a woodpecker, which is correct. Question 33. Going back a little bit more for you. This is Angela Lansbury too, right? What is the name of Mrs. Price's cat in the film Bedknobs and Broomsticks? What is the name of her cat in Bedknobs and Broomsticks? Is that Creeping Clinker, Cleo, Cosmic Creepers, or Ocean Kitty? You own this on DVD. It's downstairs. I saw it.
I loved this movie.
Yeah.
When I was little. Have you seen it?
When I was young, yeah.
Let's watch.
Not recently. We can watch it.
Okay. We have a lot of things to watch right now.
We just need a Disney Plus for a week.
Fine with me.
Just watch all the films. WandaVision comes out soon.
Yes. I'm excited for that.
All right, 2 people said Creeping Clinker. 20 people said Miss Cleo. 8 people said Ocean Kitty. 36 of you correctly said Cosmic Creepers. Cosmic Creepers. Bedknobs and Broomsticks is my favorite, said Middleton Lens. Awesome. All right, question 34. Here's your gift. In the film 101 Dalmatians, how many puppies does Perdita actually give birth to? They end up with 101 Dalmatians, including themselves. But how many puppies does Perdita actually give birth to herself? Is it 19, 12, 15, or 18? Oh, no, we have Disney Plus, Kevin. I got it for the year. Thank you.
We have everything.
For 300 Taco Bells. Yeah, the only thing we don't have is Peacock.
Yeah.
Which,
This gift is me from November to
yeah,
June.
from November to June. This is Gina. If we even just have to walk outside to the car, we get in the car. She says, my tail's froze, my nose is froze, my ears are frozen, my toes are
The
froze.
scene is so sad. Ugh. I don't think Peacock's free. Is it?
I think you might be able to do commercial version free. But I'm not down for no commercials anymore. 8 people said 19. 15 people said 12. 4 people said 18. 40 of you said 15 of them, and 40 of you were correct. Yeah, if you haven't watched this in a while,
That's
she
a good
gives
question.
she gives birth to 15 of them, and then it's Pongo and Perdita, so 17, and then they rescue the rest of the Dalmatians that were kidnapped. And altogether, there are 101. And in what I truly believe is Gina's fantasy in life,
I was supposed to say that.
yeah, Roger Radcliffe and his wife take in all 101 of them.
That's your dream too.
It is my dream too. Let's make it happen. Question 35. Which of the following options is not a Disney Channel original movie? Which of these is not a Disney Channel original movie? Under Wraps, The Other Me, Good Burger, or Smart House? So much poop, though. That's fine. It's worth it. Oh, sorry, bud. I'm sorry. I was just moving. Lay down. Okay. All right, everybody's in. Ah! Four people said Under Wraps. That was actually the very first Disney Channel original movie where they found the mummy living under the bed. Three people said The Other Me. That was the one where there were two of him. Two people said Smart House. That was the one where the house named Pat kind of took over. The correct answer is Good Burger. Fantastic film, but that's a Nickelodeon film. All right, final question, 36. What is the name of the leader of the rock trolls in the film Frozen? What was the name of the leader of the rock trolls in Frozen? Is it Grand Bobby, Grand Master, Grand Pabby, or Grandpa Rocky? Welcome to Good Burger, home of the Good Burger. Can I take your order? I'm here for 101 tacos.
She said I want to watch.
Yes!
I didn't
I'm
think
way
that.
into that.
I
Sarah,
would also love to eat 100 of them.
Gina, please make me 101 tacos. I had 3 tacos today. All right, 7 people said Grand Bobby, 2 people said Grand Master, 7 people said Grand Paraki. 50 of you correctly said, adorable little guy, Grand Pabby. Grand Pabby. All right! Congrats! That's it! You've made it through Disney Trivia. Thank you so much to the Fountaindale Public Library for sponsoring tonight's event. As I mentioned, we have events coming up for the next 4 or 5 months, sponsored by the Fountaindale Public Library. Next month, on February 8th, is Marvel Trivia. On March 8th is Video Game Trivia. That's a fun one. We don't really do that often, so we're going to have a lot of fun that night. On April 12th is Parks and Recreation Trivia. On May 10th, we have Chicago Sports Trivia. So guys, please join us the second Monday of every month. Free trivia provided courtesy of the Fountaindale Public Library. Also, join us for lots of other events. Make sure you like the Bagatrix Facebook page. We post events all the time. We're doing general knowledge trivia in exactly 60 minutes from right now. So come back, hang out with us. We'll have Taco Bucks on the line. With all of that said, let's go over the final standings tonight. See who won first, second, third, and so on. In first place, 10 months in quarantine. Sure gives you a crick in the neck. In second is Tonks. Congrats, Karen. And in third, The Human World. It's a mess. Snuggly Ducklings in fourth. I think I know who that is. And in fifth, if it's not Baroque, don't fix it.
Is that cuddling?
I'm thinking so. When will General Knowledge be back at 7 p.m.? Sunshine 08 Smile. We will do General Knowledge at 7 p.m. again. That's my preferred time. But this week we have private events or paid events at 7 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So that always takes precedence. So if that happens, we pushed back the General Knowledge till 9. But typically it will be at 7 unless something comes up, but it'll always be at either 7 or 9. So make sure that you've liked the Bagitrix Facebook page so that you get those updates. You can find the events very easily. RSVP to them so that you get notifications if we have to post anything. And until next time, my friends, if you're not joining us tonight, we'll see you next month for some more trivia with the Fountaindale Public Library. But hopefully you are joining us at 9 p.m. See you soon. Bye-bye.